Hi, and thank you again for joining me. Today we are going to be doing mostly a full body workout. It's going to be pretty brief, but we are going to work on the shoulders, biceps, triceps, always core, legs, glutes, and hips. Today we have some small weights. Feel free to work with whatever you are most comfortable with. And I have my theraband, and I have my mat, and I have my body. So let's go ahead and give this time to ourselves. Focus in on your body. Start by lining your feet up below your hips and feel really grounded on all of your feet so you're not standing too far forward or leaning too far back. Think about pulling the legs up into the core, raising the head up to the ceiling, cross the arms in front, and come up, open up the fascia, reach onto your tiptoes, open up the fingers and stretch the arms really wide. One more time. Reaching on up, opening up, getting the blood flowing all the way through your body. Make sure you get big breaths so we get oxygen flowing to all parts of our muscles. Let's take one arm, raise it up, cross that same leg as your up arm over and open up the side. Come back to center, other side. Inhale. Cross that same leg as arm behind you and reach all the way over and come back to center. Take both arms one more time, cross them in front, come up onto your toes, lower the heels and round down through the spine. Just release the low back here. Taking some nice breaths. Step the legs a little wider and just kind of open up the knees and the hips. Feel like you're drawing figure eights on the floor in front of you. And to get your brain focused, let's reverse those eights. Just loosening up the spine, getting the spinal fluid flowing, arms are flowing, knees are moving. And then let's come on up. Take a nice big stretch here. Feet are externally rotated. Pressing one knee back, pushing that shoulder forward is a great low back and hip opener. Inhale and exhale, switch to the other side. And make sure our adductors are warmed up. Let's try to come all the way down nice and slow. Try to put the toe up to the ceiling. And just roll back and forth, opening up your inner thigh. Take a deep breath, come up and over. And come back to center, drop the head and roll on up. We're going to start by using our theraband. We're going to grab it with plenty of length. We're just going to open up the shoulders, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, bring that all the way down behind you. So you just open up the front of the chest and shoulders. It should feel really good in case you've been doing too much computering or driving today, staring down at your iPhone too much, and open all the way up. Step the feet wider and let's open the whole body up so you have some tension in your theraband, but not too much that you can't keep your elbows straight. And one more time behind us because it feels amazing. And to warm up the body and get it ready for motion, we're going to start with no weights. We're just going to do some opening up here. Feet are externally rotated. Knees are always going to come up over the ankles. They're not rolling in or coming behind the feet. So cross the arms in front, core is engaged, and come down, raise the arms up. We're going to do 10 of these just to get the joints open. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Feel those hips opening up. 7, trying to get deeper as you keep going. 8, just 2 more. 9, and last one. We're going to go straight into our weights. I'm going to start with my smaller weights while I warm up my shoulders. So whatever you have, use your lesser of the weights. We're going to start with our feet directly below our body. Bring the shoulder blades back together so you're not working in a rounded position. We're going to do around the shoulder socket. So we're going to come up just around the shoulder socket, and the hands are going to come behind us and come up from behind and to the front. So from the side, we're not going up out of the shoulder socket, so we're not lifting way up here. That puts strain onto your neck and your trapezius. We're keeping the work within the shoulder socket, so we work the front, mid, and rear deltoids. That was 3. This is 4. Taking nice deep breaths. Oxygen is so important for the body and the muscles. 5 and 6 and 6. We have 2 more. 7 and 7. All the way back and forward is 1. And last one for around the shoulder sockets. And 8. We're going to go right into biceps and triceps. And this one I like because it's going to incorporate your legs, so there's a little coordination, a little balance here. We are going to stand at the front-ish of our mats. We're going to set those shoulder blades back. Think about our core being engaged, and we're going to step into a backwards lunge, raise those arms up behind you, and then come up into a bicep curl. Again, step back, lunge. You're pretty far back. Triceps, bicep curl. And 3. We're staying on the same leg. And 4. And 5. We're going to do 8. Switch 8. And 6. And 7. And one more with this leg. 8. And up. Feel free to switch your weights if you want to drop down. We're doing the same thing with the arms. We're going to just switch which leg. So we're going to go ahead and come to the front of our mat. I just switched directions, but I switched legs as well. Elbows are up high, shoulders are back, so we're not rounding forward. Core is engaged, and step back. Tricep extension. Balance, bicep curl. 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Keep your balance. You got some core involved here. And last one. Excellent. Now we're going to do a little bit of back work. Go with your higher weights on this one because our backs are a little bit stronger usually, hopefully. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to bend the knees. I'm going to show you from the side view. We're going to bend the knees, pull that core up to the spine, and we're going to shrug the arms against the ribs, come down, and then come out. So up, down, and open. From the front, that was 2. Up, down, and open. That was 3. So it's important you keep the stomach pulling up to the spine for 4 and 5. Again, against the ribs. 6 and 7. And last one. We're doing just sets of 8 today. It's a brief workout. 8. So now we're going to put them down. We're going to do a little bit more leg work. It's going to involve a little bit of cardio, depending on how you want to do this. I usually like to time my cardio for 1 minute. You can count to 10 sets. We're going to do a little bit of coordination here. It's going to be squat, open, squat, same leg cross. And then you alternate sides. Squat, open, straight leg, squat, same leg cross. So we alternate sides. We'll count for 1 minute, and let's go. Squat, open, squat, same leg cross, other leg, open, squat, cross, squat, open. Use that stomach to pull straight up, and squat, open, squat, cross, squat, open, squat, cross, and open, and cross, and open, and cross. Halfway there, and cross. Keep that stomach engaged so you don't collapse onto the ground. Your stomach is helping you to pull yourself straight up. And cross. 10 more seconds. And cross. And open. And cross. Almost there. Keep going. And this is great for your hips and your legs and your core and your heart. Last one. And cross, squat. Open, squat, cross. Good job. Let's grab water if you have water nearby. I'm going to take a sip. So you get a brief break. We're going to do one more quick set of upper body, and then we're going to head down to the mat for some more abs and glutes. So I'm going to go back to my small weights for shoulders. This time we're just going to do a set of 5 around the shoulder sockets. I love these because they get your front, mid, and rear deltoids, aka your shoulders. So line your feet up, pull your core in, make sure you don't have one foot wandering. Shoulders are set back, and front, side, and behind you. And come back to the front. 1. We're just doing 5. And 2. And 3. Deep breathing. And 4. Last one of these. And 5. So now I'm going to switch back to my higher weights for my biceps and triceps. We're going to do a little different stuff just to always keep the muscles learning new movements. I call this 1 up, 1 down. We have the arms are bent. This is for your triceps. Stomach is in. 1 arm goes up, 1 arm goes down, squeezing those triceps. And 2. And 3, just 5. And 4, this way we're working both triceps in different directions. And 5. We're going to switch the arms, 1 up, 1 down. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Now we're going to do one more set of bicep curls. We are going to do just 5, switch 5. I'm going to do these with knee raises, setting the shoulder blades back, putting a smile on my face, and lift the same knee. 1. Just so you work on your balance, stability, always adding abs. 2, 3, and 4. Really squeeze those biceps, keep those shoulders pulling back, and 5. Other leg comes up now, and 5, and 4. Breathing. 3, and 2, and last one. And we're going to go back. We're going to do one more for our back and shoulders. I'm going to switch back to these since it does have a shoulder aspect to it. So lower weights if you want, higher weights if you feel comfortable and strong. We're going to be using our arms as well. So we're going to this time step our feet into that nice wide, externally rotated squat. We're going to be doing squats. We're going to place the weights in front of us in line with our sternum. Take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to open and squeeze those shoulder blades back. And 2. We are going to do 8 of these. And 3. Using that core. 4. Try not to let the arms be above your shoulder sockets. 5. And 6. 7. And 8. I'm going to throw 2 more in. Stay with me. 9. They feel good and productive and effective. 10. Excellent. We're going to do one more small burst of cardio, then we're going to head down to our mat. So we're going to do scissor jacks and jumping jacks, 30 seconds each. Take a deep breath in and jumping jacks first, 30 seconds. This is good. I just like to keep the heart pumping. Keeps your workout even more effective. Jumping jacks are very easy. If you don't like jumping, you can do step jacks, so you don't put so much pressure on your ankles or knees. Or if you're in an apartment with somebody downstairs, we have 5 more seconds. So step jacks or jumping jacks. And now we're gonna switch to scissor jacks. So scissor jacks are almost the same, but your legs go front and back. So a little bit more, again, if you want to do steps, you can step back. Keep the arms the same. These are also 30 seconds. So remember, it's either scissor jacks, same arms, Getting that heart rate up for a little bit. We only have 7 more seconds. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Grab some water if you need water, and then we're gonna head down to our mat. All right. So you can start at whatever you want to call the back of your mat. You can start at this end. We can take a nice deep breath in, cross the arms in front, reach up onto the toes, open up the fingers, lower the heels down, bend the knees, and round through the spine. Just releasing the low back here. We're going to walk ourselves out into a plank, so engage your core. And walk yourself out into a plank. You can stay here and hold your plank for 5 seconds. Pull your glutes active, stomach is active. And if you want, throw in 1 push-up or hold your plank. And then we're gonna walk the hands back, press the heels down, and reach opposite hand to opposite ankle. And bend the knees, walk the hands back, and roll on up. We're gonna repeat that. You can hold it for 5 seconds, or you can throw push-up in, or if you want to challenge yourself, throw more push-ups in. So deep breath in, heels up, heels down, bend the knees, round through the spine. Walk on out to that plank, already engaging your core, and either hold that nice strong plank, hips are up, they're not sagging, and you can go for a push-up. You can try a tricep push-up. If you want to get more advanced, feel free. And then reach back, and reach back, and walk back out. Bend your knees, stretch your arms, and we're going to bring the feet to the front of your mat now. So we are going to bring the legs nice and long, reach up to the ceiling. Big exhale, forward bend over those legs. And one more time, reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, big exhale, forward bend over those legs. And if you're ready, we're gonna roll down to the mat. If you need to bend your knees and use your hands, that's fine. We're gonna gently engage our core. Come on down, nice and strong and controlled. Take a nice deep breath. Raise the hands up over the head, slowly keeping the hands on the ground. Slide the elbows down towards your rib cage. Nice chest opener. Reach them back up. And let's bend the knees. We're going to do some upper abs to start. Knees are in line with the hips. Chin tries to stay kind of open so you're not gripping your neck. And we're going to walk the fingertips up and back down. This is one of those exercises that everyone tells me seems like it's not doing much until you get to like the 3rd or 4th, and you'll really feel these upper abs really working here. And 2 more. And down. And try to keep those toes on the mat and hold it up. Raise your right arm to your ear. 1, 4 times. 2. Keep those feet down. 3. And 4. Left arm to your ear. 4. Keep that scoop. 3, 2, 1. If you can, both arms up. 4. Keep those feet on the mat. 3. You've got this. 2. Keep that scoop. And last one. And slowly come back down to your mat. Excellent. That was to work those upper abs. Now we're going to go straight into lower abs. If you have a compromised back, definitely do this cautiously. You don't have to straighten your legs all the way. You can always put your hands underneath your glutes to support your tailbone so you don't arch through your back. It's important you keep your back onto the mat and use your abdominals, not your back to this. I've been doing this for a while, so you're going to bring the feet and knees together. You're going to press out at an angle, keeping the mat down, back on the mat. Feet up to the ceiling, back down, and fold them in. And then we externally rotate the knees and toes for a frog. Out, point, flex, pull it in. Close those knees. press out, raise them up, bring them down, pull them in, externally rotate feet and knees, press out, point, flex, pull them in, close the knees. This is 3, out, up, down, pull it in, externally rotate, out, point, and again, make sure that you can firmly keep that back on the mat, and up, down, pull it in, externally rotate, out, point, pull it in, close those knees. We got 2 more, out, up, down, pull it in, externally rotate, out, point, pull it in, and close. Last one of these, out, and pull it in, externally rotate, out, point, pull it in. Excellent. Hug those knees into your chest. You can roll the knees in the hip socket, which I love doing. We are going to do one of my favorites. It's going to be a combo. We're going to do single leg pulses. So we open up our hamstrings using our abs, pulsing the legs with wide elbows, wide shin. And then after 8, we're going to place the hands behind our head and do opposite knee and opposite elbow with straight legs. So take a nice deep breath and exhale. One leg up, one leg out. Scoop that rib cage up and pulse. 1, 2, and 2, 3, 4, 5. I exaggerate my breathing to remind you to breathe. And this is 7. 1 more of these. 8. Switch 8. Now we place the hands behind our head. Same legs. Now we just have the elbows behind us. Wide elbows. And 1, 2, 3, and 3. 1 more. 4. Switch 4. That was it. And hug it in. We're going to do one that I love that starts to incorporate a little bit more glutes. Feet are in line with the hips, fairly close to your glutes. Try to keep the chest soft, and we're going to slowly roll up through the spine. So you lift the pubic bone, lift the tailbone, roll through the lower lumbar to the thoracic spine, and then slowly seeing if you can drop 1 vertebrae down at a time. And again, inhale, roll on up, squeeze those glutes, hamstrings are active, and come on down. We're going to hold this next one up, so make sure your feet are fairly close to your body, arms are soft, and slowly roll up using those abdominals, hold it up, squeezing the glutes, extend the right leg out, and lift it up to the ceiling for 4. 1. Keeping those hips high. 2. And 3. Hold this one up on 4. Now we lower the hips for 4. Squeezing that glute, using those low abs. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, fold it in, other leg goes out, use that other glute, and lift it up. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Keep it up here, and lower the hips down. Touch the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold that leg in, and slowly, mindfully peel down through the abdominals and the spine. Excellent. Hug those knees in. We are going to do some rollbacks. If you're not ready for these, you can do roll-ups. So the roll-ups are the straight legs coming up or using your hands to come up. If you're more advanced and you don't have any neck issues, we're going to do rollbacks. Hands can be at your sides or back behind you. 1 leg up, other leg up. Slowly from those inner low abs, slowly roll, not throw, roll back. And we're going to slowly roll down, trying to hold our legs strong with our abs. 1 leg down, other leg down, hands up to the ceiling. Keep that chin and chest open. Slowly roll up. Big forward bend. If you want to, you can repeat. I will give you a second. I love these. And again, if you just want to do the roll-ups and you're not ready, you can use your hands to come walk up your legs, or you can roll up, arms up to the ceiling. Or if you don't have any neck issues or back issues, you can do roll backs. All these are great for your abdominals and lengthening your spine if you don't have any major issues. So now we're going to do a little bit, as promised, glute and leg work down here. We're going to start off with one of my favorites. It's going to be pretty brief because we're going to do a few things here. We're going to come onto our hands and knees and then come down onto your forearms. Let's start with one. Bend your knee, heels flex, push up to the ceiling, down to your other knee, out to the side. Just 5 of these. Press up. And 2, and 3, and 4. Try to let the neck be soft. Last one of these. And 5. Now we're going to come up onto our hands, stay on our knee. Same leg, cross that leg behind you. Come into what's kind of like a pigeon. Bring that knee up to your waist and extend it out to the side. So cross step behind. We got 5 of these, up and open. I'll show you from the front. It's cross back behind. Bring it up to your waist and open. 2 more of these. Cross down and open. And I think that's 5. One more, I think makes 5. And open. Now we're going to switch the other leg. You don't have to switch sides. I'm just trying to show you. So back onto your forearms. Bend your knee and up. Down, back in line with your hip. Out to the side. And 2. And open. 3. Open. 4. Open. Last one of these. 5. And open, come up onto your hands, stay on that knee, step that foot back down and behind, a nice big hip stretch here, and then raise it up to your waist and extend out. And back down. And extend. That's 2. And back up and extend for 3. And 4. And last one of these for 5. And now we're going to go back to your first leg. I started on my right. Second side was my left, so I'm going back to my right side. Move that out of my face. Come down onto your mat. Bring your back in line with the back of the mat. Bring your hand under your head, or if you need to, you can lie down. Try to stay up if you can. Bring your feet 45 degrees in front. So more or less, your back is at the back of your mat. Feet are to the front corner of your mat. Use your stomach to support your body, and we're going to do some more leg work. This is one of those sneaky ones. We're going to bring the leg up, keeping the foot parallel, and point down. Don't touch the bottom leg, and bring it up for 2, and down, and bring it up for 3. This is one of those ones where you're like, this isn't anything. Just you wait, and 4. Keep that stomach nice and engaged, and 5, and 6, and 7. You should be feeling it just about now. 8, 2 more. We're going to hold it up at the top, and 9, and last one, 10. Hold the leg up. If you need to lower it, you can. If you can keep it where it is, and bring the bottom one up to meet for 1, and 2, and 3. Big fan of adductor strength, are very important. And 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. And bring the feet down. One more to do on this leg before we switch. We're going to do big toe taps. So bring the leg up in line with your hip. Tap the leg 2 times very quietly. Raise it up, keeping that knee straight. Roll through the hip and toe tap. 1, 2. And front. We're trying to keep the torso really stable and have the hip move around the torso. So it's a lot of glutes to bring that leg up and a lot of adductor and core strength to tap it down. This is 3. Tap, tap. Keep your hips on top of each other. We call them stacked hips. So you don't have one hip all the way back or one hip forward. Try to keep them on top. And that was 4. One more. Tap, tap, up. Rotate through that hip and tap, tap. Excellent. You can cross that leg over. Come up to sitting. If you can, go into a nice stacked knee stretch. Nice inhale and exhale. Try to release the body. That hip should be pretty tight and warm right now. And so we have to give the same treatment to the other side. Can't quit now. That's why I do side legs at the end, because you can't do one leg without the other. You'll be too uneven. So come to the back of your mat. Press your back against the edge of the mat. Line your feet up to the corner of the mat. Remember, abs are engaged. So you try to keep your hips stacked. Your hand can be your helper, not your doer. And flex up and down. And 2. And down. 3. We've got 10 of these and with a hold, so now you know what's coming. And 4. So remember, keep that stomach nice and strong. 5. And 6. And 7. 3 more. You can keep your hand here. Just try not to let the ear go into your shoulder. 8. And 9. I might have counted 1 extra. It's okay. You're only going to win. Hold that leg up. Bottom leg comes to reach it. So engage those inner core muscles and your adductor for 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 9. And hold. And bring them down. Excellent job. Now let's go ahead. We're going to go do our toe taps. So we're going to bring that leg up in front. 1, 2. Remember, we're rolling through the hip. So don't use the whole pelvis to move the leg through the hip. And 2. Remember, stomach is what's helping to keep those hips stacked. And 3. And 3. And 4. And 4. Last one. 5. And 5. Cross that leg over. Come on up. See if you can stretch that hip out. Excellent job. There we did. Pretty brief workout. Got a little bit of our heart rate up. We worked on our biceps, triceps, shoulders, a little bit of back, and of course, hips and legs. Thank you.